The MTC is such an inspired place. Like, true miracles happen there. I was there only for about 12 days, so some missionaries get that experience of being there for 6 weeks or longer, and I was there for a short time. When I first got there, I remember it's like spraying you with a fire hose in some ways. It's so overwhelming. You get out of the car, you have a hug to your parents. I had my mom and dad, my grandma, and my little sister that I just hugged, and you say, "I'll see you in a year and a half." And you walk in, and there's a nice sister escorting you, and then you go and get your name tag and different materials you're going to need through your stay there. And when they put on my name tag, the sweet older ladies that are there, they put it like up here. And they say, make sure you put it up here on your shoulder, or else it'll draw too much attention. You need to have them look in your eyes. So up here, and they put it way high up, and it's this strong magnet, so you can't move it down. But I just thought I always remember that moment. And we had 6 sisters in my missionary training center group and 4 elders, and all of us were going to the Alabama Birmingham mission, except for 2 of the elders were going to South Africa, I think. And we just got so close. I remember one day I had gotten a letter from home that kind of freaked me out, and I just wanted to be back home. I really questioned if this was what I needed to do. I think, especially in the Utah Valley culture, a lot of people go on missions, but to understand what it's really like, you definitely have to experience it for yourself, because I'd never had, my dad is a convert, so he didn't serve a mission, and I don't have any older siblings, so I had no idea what to expect, and I just didn't expect that real longing to be home and being scared of the future. I just was excited, and I think you're naive about how hard it's going to be in some ways, but also naive about how happy you'll be. And I remember just like crying and crying one day in the bathroom, and my companion just was giving me a moment. I had run out of class, just overwhelmed because of everything, and I remember I got a blessing from those elders that were there, and it was part of why I think I stuck it out my whole mission, because I just felt God was giving me answers specifically for myself. And I think the Missionary Training Center is a place where that happens, not just for individuals, but for the whole, everybody's there, because if you can make it through that, you decide to make it through the rest of your mission a lot of the time. I grew just to feel like those elders were my brothers, and those sisters were my blood sisters, that we became so close as a group. The 10 of us, I remember we had a testimony meeting as a group one night, and just the studies we did, the talks we had, and it wasn't like my friends before my mission when I had known them for a long time, but it was people just in a short while that I came to really respect and care about. And I think that's one of the greatest things. You have great scripture studies, and you learn to preach my gospel and gospel like fundamentals, and you learn that you can do hard things. You learn not to value sleep, because the beds are like hospital beds. They aren't very comfortable, and you just decide to stick it out, and you see just so many miracles. You learn that you can teach the gospel, and that the Spirit will fill your mouth. And I really loved the MTC, and it really helped me have the strength to keep, just to know that I could do it and that God would be with me.